here, but then Dane called me, and everybody that was cool left alive. So I had to come back and try to find y'all again because oh my god, like the energy was off. Like please, oh my god. The sun is really sunning today. See, the sun is really sunny. The sun is really sunny. The sun is really motherfucking sunny. But like I was just saying, like I really do not fuck with my dad. I really feel like this past Father's Day, I forgot it was Father's Day. I found out it was Father's Day when I was like already out and about, and I was like, oh shit, that sucks. But between me and you, I thought about reaching out to my brother, but I didn't really want to bother him. You feel me? I didn't really want to bother him. Hey Nunu, hope you're doing well. I was just here live, but then my boyfriend called me, and so nobody in the live was there when I got back. It was a bunch of random motherfuckers, and they was being weird to me. So I had to restart the shits. But yeah, thank you for being here. My bad about the sun glow. I'm about to turn the damn computer or turn the phone when my hand isn't greasy no more. So just hold up on me. But I went to sleep with no bonnet, bitch. Really was like not thinking about how fucking fragile my hair is. I bleached it by accident. I was supposed to bleach it to pink. Fucked around and I'm ginger again. I'm not mad because I know it's a cute look on me, but at the same time, bitch, like when you want your hair to look like something and it look like something else, the anger you feel. So that's really where I'm at. I'm just feeling distressed about my hair. I'm also feeling like I did not talk shit about my dad enough on Father's Day, but there's a part of me that feels like even like when I was trying to talk shit about him, all I could think about was about the children, about the reality of the situation. Like again, like it's the ways that like when you have kids with a man, it don't really matter what that man do. Like it do it do. But if he don't do something, all that matters is you and the village you've prepared. And I think about that as so many women operate like their mamas, in this way that's like, well, I'm going to love this man. I hope it works out. And it's like, we all do. But at this point, I feel like a village needs to be built. But at the same time, how do you do that? Like, how do you build a village when romantic love be making you want to isolate with this man and disappear from everybody else? Like, I think about that so hard that, like, when my mom was dating a lot of men, they were all isolating her. They weren't telling her, let's go to the cookout, let's go see your family. They weren't encouraging her to maintain a village. And so by the time they done abused her and got her all fucked up and stressed the fuck out, she don't got no friends. Ain't nobody around. Don't nobody want to talk to her no more. Because as far as they're concerned, you're putting yourself in harm's way. And again, there's this energy of like like me and a friend were talking about how like our moms were putting men before us, but in their minds, they're like, oh, I needed help with the rent, I needed help with the money, I needed help with this or that. I was trying to dye it pink, and so it was an accident that it turned out this color. Thank you for telling us about your balls. We appreciate you. We're gonna get you up out of here though, because we're not here for this. But yeah. Anyways, I really appreciate folks that are here because I know some of y'all don't have good fathers. I know some of y'all fathers is whack as fuck. And I wish I could fight all of them. Like, I feel like I'm past even talking about my dad too much. Like, I feel like that's really why I never even bothered. Because it's like, he's not worth talking about. Like, he did nothing. Like, he is abusive. You feel me? And, like, I just think about the ways that, like, my father is comfortable, like, pretending like he only has 2 children when he has 5. And I'm grateful I escaped. Like, I feel like I think about how like you can be in a family system with someone who doesn't mean you no good. And I've had that from both sides of my family, my mom's side and my father's side. They really treated me like I wasn't worth like pouring into. And it's only as an adult that I realized like how cruel they were after I was displaced from my family. Like there wasn't like, it's the way that my cousin recently told me that my grandfather would talk about me so much. And it hurt because it's like he was on a fixed income. He really couldn't do much. Like, he lived in like a one room fucking apartment. He could not take all three of us. I don't even think he could take one of us based on the state. And it's the ways that, like, my cousins, when they told me how my grandpa would talk about me, it just had me crying so bad because it's like I remember having a grandpa to visit, you know. I feel like that's the only father to me is my grandpa. And of course, his dad. It's crazy. Like, the good men die so fucking crazy. And the fucking shitty men be living and living and living and living, causing more harm. And I feel like that's the only tears I can drop is for Gerald, bitch. Because Gerald is the only adult in my family that ever said, I'm sorry. I'm so grateful I got to hear that from his mouth. Like, I'm so grateful because it has changed my life. Like, it's the ways that I only can think of that when I think of my family. I think about how the oldest person in my family apologized to me. No one else could. Fucking cowards. Like, but at the same time, he was about to die. So I feel like he knew he had to say something. But damn, I wish we could have talked before he passed away because it's the way that he told me to my face. Like, America is not what they told me. He was so honest, and it hurts to know that, like, he realized it made sense to apologize for bringing his lineage here to at least me. If he didn't apologize to nobody else, he made sure I knew he was very sorry for how this shit went down. Not one other person bothered to just be that candid with me. And again, I was a kid and I didn't know what to say. I told him it's okay. Like, I tried to, like, not make him feel so terrible. He was crying so bad. Like, he was just like, I'm sorry. Like, he really felt responsible for my life being wild. And then it makes me think, like, did he ever apologize to my father for taking him out of Jamaica? You know, did he ever apologize to, you know, my older brother who was still there, stuck? Like, did he ever apologize to the other people that needed to hear that? You know, like, I think about that too. I think about how, you know, I'm the light skinned cousin, bitch. I'm the light skinned mixed cousin out of all my Jamaican cousins, and my brown skinned cousin telling me Gerald loved you the most. And it's like, I didn't feel like that though. But it's the way that, like, my brown skinned cousins in their, you know, 2-parent family households had to constantly hear about a light skinned child that they don't see anymore. And how probably weird that was for them to sit with all the ways, like, my family missed me, my grandpa missed me, and where was I? Again, it's not an easy backstory because there's a hell of layers to it. And so I don't know, bitch. And it's the way my cousins don't want to talk to me either. And again, it's the ways I know that part of it is because I'm queer. Part of it is because I'm poor and I be talking about it. Part of it is because I don't fuck with God. Part of it is because, you know, if they talk to me, they would have to apologize. If they talk to me, they would have to acknowledge, like, why they didn't help. If they talk to me, you know what I mean? Joshua, please don't project that people are parents, especially on Black women, please. I feel like it's the best that people, right? It's the best people that dip out. It's the best people that dip out. You're right. Whoever's talking about Donald Trump right now need to sit the fuck down. Loud Cook, thank you so much. Here's the thing. I did bleach it. What I meant to say is I stopped the bleaching process too early because I tried to get pink. If I'm orange, I can't get pink. So I feel like for the people that know about hair dye, you know what I'm trying to say. If you don't get your hair to a certain blonde state, you're not gonna have pink hair. That's just how it goes. Also, I'm really loving the sun shower that's happening right now. Like, I feel so mysterious. But why don't I fuck with God? Because it's Caucasian foolishness. That's what I've learned. I've learned that God is Caucasian foolishness. I mean, if you think that there's something wrong with smoking weed, you could leave. Oh my god, the way the weed in the sunlight. Ooh, bitch. Anyways, I love how people really think I should give a fuck about what they're talking about, but they're not giving a fuck about what I'm talking about. I love that. That's so fun. God don't love me. I'm so sorry. Listen, if some of y'all love God, it might be wise to just dip on out. Just because, again, I'm going to be on some blaspheme. I'm going to be on some I escaped the church. I never want to go back. And so I'm going to always talk shit about the church. I am. Jordan, thank you. No, you can't care about me and not care about the trauma the church has caused me. That's one thing I've learned about y'all Christian people. Y'all don't fucking listen. You're not listening. I said I escaped the church. I said I was harmed by the church. Don't ever in your life come to me talking about God loves me. He don't. He don't. He don't exist. He's a distraction, bitch. So you keep on focusing on going to heaven instead of focusing on how to make this less hell. Please don't waste our time. Please keep reading. There's nothing Christian happening here. There's no God. Baby, if there was a God, why is Trump here? If there was a God, why are we collectively poorer than ever? Why are we not able to get callbacks on jobs? Where's God? I'm sure we're all calling him about the same shit, aren't we? What you gonna tell me now? All of us calling for the same shit. How come nobody's call getting answered? Huh? Again, it's the ways that like people, I hate how like when things happen because people care about us, we're like, oh, praise God. We don't say thank goodness for my connections. Thank goodness for my friendships and the people who love me and pour into me. We give away goodness to a man. We give away magic to a man in the sky. Shit be making me sick. Not free will. I'm screaming. Oh man, like I feel like that's the thing. Like once you get away from Christianity, it's like, oh shit. Like I realize like some of y'all have to have like the thing about brains is sometimes you gotta take a left. Some of y'all keep on trying to go right and be with people in a circle. Like some of y'all are literally going in a big square. Sometimes you gotta take a left and get out the square. Some of y'all keep going back, and I'm going to fuck you up because I'm out of that square. Like some of y'all really don't realize you could take a left-hand turn, not a right. Because if you take a right, you're gonna be with everybody else. That's the thing. We have to consider the individual ability to say no. This doesn't make sense. And if we don't, that's how we end up here, where people are trying to make sense together where it don't. And that's dangerous because a bunch of people believing the wrong thing, dangerous. But I prefer to believe that a bunch of people believing in harm reduction might be able to save us. A bunch of people believing that we're not existing to be hurt or harmed. If we believe that at the core, what can we do now? I am circle shaped. I'm crying. I'm crying that people think I'm letting myself go. I love it. I love it. I love being a big fat strange bitch to all of you. That is okay for me. If weed is illegal, let's get you out of here so you don't have to watch any more illegal activity. All right, that person that says that they're oiling themselves up, that's great. Have fun. All right. Just so y'all know, if y'all say something wild, thank you, Carrington. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, if you say something very strange, I'm just gonna get you out of here. Just so y'all know. Like I'm not gonna suffer no fools. I'm about to just get you out of here. That's it. It's not about church hurt. It's about the lie of Christianity. Christianity has unfortunately lied to all of us. It's very Emperor's New Clothes. Like a lot of y'all will really look up in the sky and really try to talk to somebody. That's not your ancestor. Like that's so fascinating. Like there's people that were here that you know of. There are people that were here. That's why you're here, but you don't talk to them. You talk to. It's fascinating, bitch. That's all I'm trying to say. It is fascinating. Sorry, bitch. I have like my nose, man. Or crying sucks because then your nose gets all fucked up. Hey, hope everyone's doing well. I got a steak in the oven. My man about to be back, so I'm not gonna kick it for very long. But again, it's the ways that like I really don't even have like I feel like as much as I think my dad is disgusting and a whack weirdo, I really don't even care no more. Like I really do want to drag him, but it's like I feel I'm at a point now where it's like some shit is a waste of my breath. Some shit is a waste of my motherfucking life force. Like to even address it, to even give it any energy, it's not worth it to me. It's not worth it. Like I feel like really like just reminding myself that my grandfather apologized to me really fed the fuck out of me, bitch. Cause my grandpa really did like make sure before he left Earthside that he knew this was not a good place. And I didn't understand what he meant at the time. When he was talking about America wasn't a good place. I'm sorry I came here. I'm sorry I brought your father here. I'm sorry you were created here. I'm sorry that what happened to you happened to you. Like he felt so much regret. And it hurts because I think he really thought, I'm gonna come to America with my son. We're gonna have a good life. His wife had passed away. Like he really wanted to start over, and he had believed the lies. Like the way this older black man cried to me and looked me in my eyes and told me, they said the streets were paved in gold, and he was being dead serious, and that shit hurt so bad because it's the way that like again, if you're living on the island, if you're living in like motherfucking Montego Bay area, like if you're living out there, you're trying to survive, have a better life. Like your wife died, you take your baby son to America, and then you send for your daughters. And that's the way my aunties always were more stable than my father. It's the way I always go to their house. It's when my aunties lived down the street together. My aunties both lived in a duplex on the same road as me and my mom and my brothers. And I used to walk to their house. Or I would bike to my grandpa's house. My grandpa lived in like the old folks' home downtown. And it's the way I would visit with my grandfather and my aunties more than my own fucking father. And it's the ways that like when everything went left, I didn't have a family anymore. But it's also the ways that like, man, I don't want to do too much, but I just feel like I've seen a lot of men in my family do things that really scared me. And my cousin telling me that, like, low-key, one of my cousins told me that my father always scared her, like, recently. And it had me just sitting with the reality that, like, I don't know who my father is, really. Because, like, he always scared me too, bitch. But I thought that's just who he was. I just thought that was just maybe just me. Because it's the way he would switch up. Like, if like a Gemini father, bitch, it's the way around women, he would act so different. Like, he would have, like, a fake little voice when he was talking to bitches. But when he would talk to me or my brother, oh, Jesus Christ. Listen, some of y'all are going to find out the hard way that some of us don't need God like you do. Some of you need it to be real. Some of you need it to be real. That's why I'm not going to be mean to you. Some of y'all really need there to be somebody in the sky that's shooting laser beams on your enemies. Some of y'all need that shit. I don't. I don't. And please consider when you try to spread the word, you're moving like a missionary. And I want to kill those people. Because you want to know what the missionaries did to the natives? Google it. Google it. If you're trying to be a missionary in here and tell me about God, tell me about the good works, get the fuck away from me. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in you. And honestly, I can tell that you're not doing enough research. I can tell as someone that studied the Bible to get away from it, as someone who studies Christianity to make sure I'm always armed and getting away from y'all. Again, gonna say, am I trans and Jesus loves me? No, he don't. He don't love anybody. He don't exist. I'm sorry, y'all. Baby! I
love you.
Does it smell good in here?
It does.
It's the steak. But yeah, no, I was just live talking about all types of things. I was trying to drag my dad, but it wasn't coming to me organically. Like, I feel like he's a shitty dude. I get it. Nothing else can happen. Ooh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you bring me the other half of that grapefruit?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna smoke one more and then I'm gonna get off live. What time do you want to go do stuff? You want to do stuff after we eat, or do you want to go run and then eat?
Let's do it after we eat.
Okay. I love you.
Love you.
Those are so good. Those are perfect. Those are so cute. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. I have Oh, I'm not fixing my lighting. I love it, bitch. I love the sun on me right now. Hell yeah, it feels so good. Bitch, I'm so fucking excited right now. I got an order for psychedelic Nutella. Fuckingly, I put the Nutella on the menu like weeks ago. Someone finally was like, bitch, wait, you can make me magic Nutella? I was like, I can. So I'm excited. I got these really cute fucking jars. I love little jars, bitch. Like little jars, like little boxes. I'm obsessed. Also, babe, when you're done with that, would you mind bringing me the box of cigar boxes? Thank you. I found this smoke shop that whenever, like, there are a lot of men that buy cigars from this smoke shop, and whenever they run out of cigars, they put the boxes in an area where anyone can take them. And the last time I went, I got like 10 to 12 boxes of like cigar boxes, and they're so pretty. And so I've been trying to, like, send them out there to people. I know some people are not interested. That is just fine. But there are some people that also love a little box. So I'm going to just show you what I have. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you. This is the newest one I got, and I have a lot of these ones. This one is like the most like typical one that I have. And again, it's just a little wooden box. I have one for my makeup. It's just, again, a way to recycle, and you can really like do a lot with these. Like all of this stuff comes off very easily on the outside. So if you wanted to make like a spirit box or some shit like that, or you wanted to just, make a box of all types of things, or keep your weed in it, whatever the case may be. And I don't charge for these. Like, you literally just pay for the shipping. To get these, you don't have to have any money to me other than to ship the shit. But some of them are like this. They don't have like a little clasp in front. They're very much just like inconspicuous, but the lid is weighted, so it never stays open. It can't stay open. This one is really fascinating because it opens in two different ways. And so, I don't know. I feel like this one could be good for someone that's trying to, maybe some perfumes, maybe like a pretty little, I don't know, maybe some poetry or something. I feel like there's ways to do it. This could also maybe be like a little dollhouse for someone that's, maybe you don't have a lot of money in the budget. You want to create something for the holidays for a child. I don't know, babe. I don't know you. You might also be able to just, create like a little diorama, a little living room set. But there's a lot of pieces to this. Like I said, like this can come out, and then there's more box, But yeah, I'm obsessed. I am becoming a hoarder of cigar boxes. It is a moment. I feel like I've got these two, which are like the same brand but different sizes. One day I'll show you the ones that I kept for myself, because I have this one that's really pretty and red. But like I said, all the pieces come off. But this one right here, and then we've got the Big Daddy one, which is this one. Nope, I'm not a rapper. I'm just a regular bitch just living life. But yeah, I thought this one would probably fit in this one. Ooh, nope, they can't fit. They can stack though. Know what I mean? But yeah, the rest of them are all like the first one I showed you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, with that being said, I've just been hoarding these cigar boxes and they're so beautiful and I'm so excited that I get to have access. But the one that I kept for myself is like this really nice red one that looks so pretty. Um, and bitch, I actually have so many. Like I feel like when me and Dame started dating, he started giving them to me, which is really cool. Mm, this grapefruit is so fucking good. I'm gonna put it in my water. You did an amazing job on getting the jars.
Thank you.
Honestly, after I smoke this one, I'm gonna mix up the Nutella. But I was gonna say like, let's say like leave the house in an hour.
Okay.
Sound good?
That works.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah. I am. Do y'all want to pick what I smoke again? Because that was fun. I've got some mystery weed. I don't even know what the fuck this one was. Like high key. Like I found this random ass short, but I think I got these three. I'm about to do a little poll like I did last night, and I'll let y'all pick my strain. I got the red raspberry. I got the Tropic Thunder, which is a baby of the Maui Wowie. Tropic Thunder is like Maui Wowie's like son. And then I've got Forbidden Fruit. I'm gonna be super fucking real. It's all gonna be good, but I think the Forbidden Fruit is the one that I'm least interested in, only because it's hella fucking the Forbidden Fruit is extremely indica. But I slept really well last night because of that $5 sangria. So I don't think it's gonna put me to bed, but I think it's gonna muscle relax me a bit. I'm from America. I wish I was on some CBD. CBD is really good for you guys. Look into it. We all have an endocannabinoid system. I mean the forbidden fruit is it's a bad bitch, but it's very indica. Like it's good for muscle relaxing, which ain't bad. Again, if y'all want to vote, we're gonna let the vote go to like, I don't know. We got 1 more minute on the vote. 1 more minute on the vote. So if you care about what strain I'm gonna smoke, we'll do it up. And I would also say that these are all infused. They're all infused, so they have concentrate in them. The Tropic Thunder is probably the one that you would like the best then, because that's the one. CBD doesn't suck. CBD is a good thing. Please do your research. They're called cannabinoids. CBN, CBD, CBG, look into it. THCA, look into it, please. I pray y'all look into it. I pray y'all look into what I'm talking about. Because there's no, like, a lot of this shit ain't sativa or indica. I promise you, a lot of this shit be hybrids and they be leaning certain ways, but that doesn't matter. Look at the terpene. You see myrcene, sleepy, pain. You see linalool, sleepy, pain. You see limonene, uplifting, sativa. Not I seem to know a lot about health. I seem to know a lot about our bodies and how drugs interact with them because I care. Because as a kid, I used to be straight edge. Believe it or not, I used to be worried as fuck about people doing drugs, and I used to be very judgmental. So I want to be super candid. I used to be like a lot of people out there who are like, I'll never do a drug. I'll never smoke a weed. I used to be like that. But between me and you, I'm grateful I did drugs. I don't think everyone's going to say that, but I am. Because if I didn't have access to weed, especially plant medicine in general, I would be dead. And I can say that honestly. Like it has helped me like not burn out mentally. It has helped me when all was lost. Like literally back to back to back, like 3 white people played me and like made me homeless. Back to back to back in the span of like 3 years. Fuck it, 4 years. That adds 2 more white people. A 5-year span from 2020 to now. 5 different white people made me homeless. And so, yeah, I needed drugs bad. Because it's like either I was going to drink or I was going to motherfucking do drugs. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm scared of turning drink into a coping thing. Like smoking to cope There's more variety there. Drinking has the same hit, the same damages, and I think that's my issue. Okay. Again, anyone telling anyone not to drink, let's not do that. Harm reduction means that only we know how to care for ourselves. I don't know how to care for you, do I? No, right? You know what you need more than me. Some of us need a drink. That's okay. It's not a personal failure. Some of us need crack. Some of us need heroin. Not a personal failure. If you'd like to talk like it's a failure that people are addicted, then what I'd like you to do is keep on dismantling, keep on decolonizing, keep on working on yourself. Again, if you think that you're better than someone who's drinking, you need some help. You do. You do. We're all doing our best. We're all coping with what we can. It's so easy while we smoke to look down at drinkers. So easy. Please, let's stop. We're ruining our teeth. We're ruining our epithelial cells inside of our mouth. Let's not do too much on the drinkers because really, people don't see us as the bad drug users because they see the people doing crack as the bad drug users. We're only being privileged because someone is being shit on. Keep that in mind. When you feel superior, it's because you're thinking someone's worse than you. You're not superior and they're not worse than you. Now what? Now what are you going to do to differentiate yourself from others? Stop it. Stop it. You don't have to. Drink some fucking water, dude. You're just the same. You're a big ass roach, just like me, on this motherfucking planet, trying to pay to not die. Leave people alone. If they want to do crack, they're going to do crack. You're not going to stop anyone from doing crack. Stop. You're not going to stop yourself from smoking, are you? You're not going to stop doing shit. You're going to keep on coping. Stop it. I'm tired of this shit. Dead ass. And I'm grateful I'm born the day after Jesus because he was on some bullshit. 1226, bitch. I'm just going to start claiming it because people born on 1225, very judgmental. People born the day after Christmas, we're thinking a little deeper. A real talk, bitch. I used to always think it was so wild that my birthday the day after Christmas. People used to be like, oh my God, you're a Christmas baby. Oh, Christmas baby. And it's just so funny because it's like, bitch. Like, ugh. Like, it made Christianity stand out so much more to me that on the day before my birthday, everyone's like, a baby in a manger. The next day. Anyways. It's just like the performance of purity, you know, the performance of better than, important, spiritual moments, togetherness, family. Like, it's again, I love my brain because I literally see inconsistencies in humanity and I don't think about it too deeply and they can't get me anymore. Anyways, I'm looking at the 25 votes. Oh shit, Tropic Thunder, yes. I secretly wanted that one. I'm ending the poll now. Thank you so much for helping me get weed. Thank you so much. Thank you, white people. Thank you, white people. Thank you, white people, for lying on me. Again, this is why, like, so many people don't like white people. Like, I just want to let that be known. A lot of y'all doing the things that you're doing in here is very obvious as Caucasians, but I do spit when I talk. I do. Good thing that you're protected behind the phone, right? Good thing you're protected. Like, some of y'all really want to take a smile away from a bitch. You can't. You didn't give it to me. I don't look to you for smiles. I don't look to you for joy and happiness. Woo! It feels good as fuck to be free because I can see how many people are distressed. Yes, listen. Everyone asking about orange and yellow people, this is how I know you're white. Thank you. Thank you. Whiteness is very loud. Whiteness is very loud. Like, whiteness is not just performance. Some of the things white people choose to concern themselves with, you can hear it. You can hear it. And it's so funny because it's like, sweetie, I'm good. I'm glad you reported me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. They're reporting me because I'm talking candidly about white supremacy. It's so funny to be like, white people are literally in the comments talking about I sold them fentanyl, but they really look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You know that's not nobody black. You know that's not a black person. Again, it's the way that we can hear whiteness so loud, friends. We can hear it so loud. It's so loud. And that's the part for me is that white people don't realize we can hear your thought process. Whiteness isn't just how people look. Duh. There's Harry Potter whites. There's Lebanese whites. Like white is mad things. Like that's the thing about it. Mixed people and white people, mad looks, mad different energy. Black, not so much. And again, it's the way whiteness has been trying to colonize blackness for how long? Good God. See, that's what I'm saying. White people look mad different ways. Mixed people look mad different ways. But it's the ways that like we're the ones that need to fucking do better. And again, it's the ways that we're not. And you could tell. Like white people really think it's funny to talk about crazy ass stuff. Thanks, bitch. Not rolling up and being wise, bitch. I'm just high. I'm just high. Not most black loving person don't realize they're racist. I'm screaming. I'm screaming. Not I need to get out of my neighborhood. I'm in a Caucasian neighborhood actually, and I'm gonna stay right here. What up, Poopy? Hope you're doing well, babe. Not white. I don't think about white people too deeply. I've learned enough. I've learned enough. I've seen enough, honestly. I don't need to speak on them too much. Honestly, I'm really good at this point. If I'm being super candid with you, I want to talk more about how we perform whiteness as non-black people. That's what I'd rather talk about. Is how the rest of us perform like we're white or white adjacent. Things we do to seem like we're safer people to be around. Yes, I got good at closing my water bottle. Listen, some of y'all are really not going to hear that there's no good white people. There's no good mixed people. Like, even the concept of good is ridiculous. But just keep that in mind. Like, we're all tools of white supremacy, some of us more than others. But it's okay to not trust white people. It's okay to not trust mixed people. That's okay. I just want us to hold that like there's no cool people that are mixed, that are white. There's none. There's no good ones. None of us are good ones. Please don't do that to yourself and don't do that to black people. There's no good ones. It's not a blunt. It's a J. My God, sir, it's morning. I'm making breakfast. I'm screaming. This man said, "You not being a fiend enough." Hear me out, Brandon. We're not talking about white people. We're not talking about black people right now. That's fascinating that you want to ask about if there's cool black people when I'm acknowledging how me and you aren't cool. Why don't you have more questions about how not cool we are? Why are you focused on black people? We're not talking about them. Notice how folks want to compare themselves to black folk. Why? We can't. We must talk about ourselves. We must talk about each other. And so that's what I'm focused on. Leave black people alone, actually. Don't worry about black people right now. Let's focus on the conversation at hand. But I could tell some of y'all can't. And that's not a failure. Like it's very much, I don't want to say understandable, but like there are times where like when we get new information that challenges what we believe, like some of us don't want to hear new information because it's going to break an illusion in our mind. It's not the blunt. If anything, it's the mushrooms that I took yesterday, but I'm about to do a trip with y'all soon. I don't know when. I don't know when the next time I'm a trip. I'm trying to think. I want a trip before this party. I know that. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Right. Like, I know that sometimes we're not going to listen to everybody because we don't trust, and that's okay. Like, I just want us to consider that it's actually okay that you don't trust me and that you don't know me or that you don't fuck with me. Like, that's okay. I feel like we can't trust everybody's information, everybody intel not right. And so I want you to do your research. You don't have to listen to anything I say. I don't want anyone to think like me. I love thinking like myself. I'm sure you like thinking like you think, you know? So just consider the ways people talk. Like some people will really try to insult you when they're trying to give you new information. Like pay attention to that. Cause new information shouldn't come with a fucking bonk. You feel me? A new information shouldn't come with a just get it. Like it shouldn't be that. It should be like, hey, like, like I see your thought process, but let me offer you something. Um This dude is just talking shit. I'm just smoking my last little L. Yo, this Tropic Thunder, I didn't even smell it. I'm sad. I didn't even sniff it. And I think I told y'all last night. Wait, for a moment, I was like, did I even smoke the right one? But I be high. No, I know the sun's in the camera. I like it though. You really don't need to see me. I'm not that important. Ooh, she smells nice. She smells nice. Like, she smells sweet. But there's something so herbaceous about it. Yeah, no, I don't really need to be perceived, honestly. Like I'm just coming here to talk. And I know that as someone who some people think is ugly, some people think is cute, sometimes being seen like can be a lot. Cause it's like I know some people are gonna say I'm pretty, but I also know people are gonna say I'm ugly. And it's like sometimes I'm just over it. Like sometimes I'm just like, okay. Like I know I'm gonna be cute to some people, I'm gonna be ugly to some people, but my God, like it's the way people treat ugly like a crime. Like you did something to them, and it's like, what did I do to you, Brandon? I'm so glad that you finally popped out because the way that you asked me, are there cool black people, and then you pop out with Trump. It's like, sweetie, I was trying to give you a moment to like talk, but it's the way that like some of y'all white people don't want to talk. Like some of y'all really just want to like not feel the shame, and so you're just like putting it on other people. Like that's why white people are really nasty, you guys. Like that's a big part of it. Is like they feel like shit. Like low key. Like it was one of those things that I had to sit with, and also why my horror movie, when I was talking about the woman taking the pill and her body transforming, her becoming white, and then realizing she has to perform like everything's fine while she feels like shit internally. Like whenever white people talk to other white people, like they either are posturing to be more important to than the other person, or they're dumping about how much they have to perform whiteness, but they don't have the language. So they're so pissed that they have to do this and that and this and that, not realizing that's part of your performance. If you are going to be in this country, they're going to make you be a part of a tribal system. If you want to be white, this is what it is. And it's again, it's a movie about, the idea is about a black girl growing up in a world that has never told her that there's anything bad about being black, but in a world that hides anti-blackness, they go out of their way to make it seem like everyone's equal, even though it's not. Even though it's not, they lie about equality. And so she believes the lie until she finds out she can be white. Then she tries, and then she realizes, oh shit, like to be a white person means I have to treat people poorly. To be white means I have to, judge people like collectively. Like being white is a hive mentality. Like it's actually a cult. And so she realizes by going into whiteness, she realizes the intricate design of all of it. And through becoming white, finds that she never wanted to be white, finds out that whiteness is not real. It's a practice. And so again, the movie is about realizing that becoming white isn't becoming better. It's becoming a more violent and covert op towards everyone else. And her acknowledging that while trying to figure out how to not be that, like she's trying desperately to not be evil, bad, mean, like she's trying, but every step of the way, whiteness reminds her you have to step on people, you have to crush people. Like it's the ways that like whiteness just indoctrinates her, but she's still knowing it's wrong. I'm excited. Um Again, I know that there's some people that like can't handle like this conversation, and that's okay. We'll just get you up out of here. We'll get you up out of here. That's okay. If you don't have anything to offer, you don't have to. If you don't have anything to offer me, you don't have to be here. That's okay. You don't have to be here. I appreciate you though. Thank you for listening. Um, it's not even about jealousy. It's like, let's be candid. Like, white supremacy ties their hands. Like when anyone says like when people tell you who you are and you believe them and you go along with the script, and I'm saying that to everyone. Race is fake. It's racecraft. It's very much like something somebody told you and told other people to do and to be. And again, whiteness rests on harm. Whiteness rests on like hurting people. And so again, it's the way that like when people tell you that you're white, you go into the world expecting a certain type of behavior from other people. You go into it expecting other people to do things for you. I want this book to show that this black woman, while she is looking white, is not. And yet she's experiencing a level of care that she's never experienced before. So I want to talk about the grief of acknowledging that like being white means something, and then also the grief of knowing that it also is expecting you to give something back. Like whiteness doesn't just allow you to be superior, it also isolates you. It makes you think that you know something about people. It's literally a gaslighting that we, the rest of us, feel the effect of. But you get to say, they're being racist, they're being anti-white. Like you can shut off everything in your mind that thinks by just deciding that you know more. That's what whiteness does. Whiteness makes white people think they just know more. Notice most of them in this comment section are saying anything. They can't think past this. They have a block. That's why I turn on my camera, because there are going to be some people who think, well, they're telling me I'm insert race, and so now I must do this. It's the way that that expectation is killing them. They are dying. It's bad, you guys. Again, saying that 13 bad fish, it's not. You're all complicit. You're all complicit. You're all complicit. If you know that somebody white is a killer and you don't do anything, you're a killer too. If I see colorism unfolding and I don't do anything to intervene, interrupt, I'm a colorist too. And to be candid with you, I don't think we can escape the ways that the system harms. I think, unfortunately, just like all white people can be white supremacists and oftentimes operate lockstep with them, lighter skinned people can be light skinned supremacists, colorists, anti black. Again, there's a system that empowers us. Like, consider it like this. Every day I wake up, I can go to McDonald's and make sure that somebody black goes through pain. White people have gone to that McDonald's every day, and they've taught the light skinned people how to go there too. What happens when we stop going to that McDonald's? What happens when we stop deciding to pay into a system that harms people? What happens when we decide to not do that? What happens when we decide to talk about the system candidly, talk about how this operation is actually a part of all these other operations? What happens? A lot of times white people will get angry. Exactly. Notice that. Notice how anti-black the chat is getting. The chat doesn't know how to fight. Whiteness doesn't teach them how to fight. That's why they kill black people. They don't know how to fight, so all they see is threat, death, high key. That's where I'm at. They don't know how to talk. They don't learn how to speak. Whiteness doesn't teach them how to talk to people. It teaches them how to posture, how to look down. Look at that. They must think they're better. They must think they're better. They must. That's a part of the programming. This is a part of my main character's plot. Again, I'm grateful. White people being candid are helping me so much, because again, it's the ways that like whiteness does this to them. Whiteness makes them operate like they must protect it. There's nothing to protect. It's flies, it's roaches inside of a body going sugar water, but they can't see it. They can't see themselves. Whiteness cannot see how it moves. They think they're Harry Potter. They're Voldemort. They think they're Harry Potter, bitch. They think they're Harry Potter, but they're Voldemort, sweetie. It's wild. No, they're proving it. They're proving it in real time. They're calling me a racist for trying to free them. I'm opening up the cage. I'm saying whiteness is fake. What happens when you don't perform as if you know more than others? What happens when you open up that cage of whiteness and you step out? What happens? Again, whiteness makes you think that you know more than me for no reason. Even though I'm listening to people, I'm gathering information, I'm learning so much, but you don't ask any questions to figure out how I learned what I learned. You instead say white is better. Why do you need to be better? Again, you're all explaining what I'm explaining in real time. It's so meta, you can't even see it. Jordan, exactly. No, they're clinging to it. They heard new information. Some of them left. Some of them attacked. Some of them are verbally assaulting me. Some of them are telling me I'm too fat. They're focusing on what white supremacy has offered them as a rock. They don't know how to fight. All they know how to do is say, "You're fat. You're non-white. You're dumb." Like, they only know how to use ableism, anti-blackness, fat phobia, all of the children of white supremacy. It's a claw. I promise. Exactly. You can see they're so angry right now. None of them can even stop and listen. It's wild to see. It's wild to see whiteness in real time when you name it. Again, it's the ways that, like, in that conversation with me and Tanya the other day, like, I mean this sincerely. There are going to be moments where I, as a light skinned person, trigger the fuck out of somebody black, and they're not wrong. They're not bad. Like, I want them to consider that. Like, there are so many black folks that will watch me and be like, what the fuck? And I really hope that you're able to hold, just like these white people ain't really white and they're invested in it, you're not really black. The colonizer wants you to play a role. This whole thing is a stage. And they've decided who's the bad guy. They tell you in the book of the Bible, Lucifer, right? They couch everything bad in the devil. And then somehow black people are the devil too. How convenient. How convenient that everything good is white and light. How convenient. How convenient, right? Again, they have created a role for you to play. All of us. All of us non-white people, we're all supposed to play a role in this play. That's why they're trying to burn down the stage now. They want to burn the whole stage because everybody won't play their role. No, exactly. They said go back to Africa. They want people to leave America. That's why they're deporting people. They need to get a new stage. They need to burn down the old one. That's why I said they about to start over again, baby. We about to get a new God. And I bet you he gonna be white. Might be a white lady this time though. They might try to go with the whole, let's focus on Mary Magdalene. Like, I see them making Mary a martyr, being like, if Mary didn't give birth, if Mary didn't give birth to that rape baby, if Mary didn't give birth to that rape child, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's all part of their plan. You think white people would give people of color religion if it helped? You think they would give us God? You think they would give us that if it was something important? Please do some research. The future is indigenous. The future is indigenous. No one is going to space. Again, I'm not that invested in anything y'all are saying. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not that invested because I know what I know. And I know what I know because I listen. I pay attention. I hope y'all do too. Again, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for being here. Everyone that says something crazy, I'm making sure I get you up out of here so that when I come back, you can't come back here. Yo, thank you. Thank you for saying everything that you're saying right now. Thank you. So that when I come back, I don't have to deal with you anymore. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you for jumping out the window. Thank you so much. Thank you for jumping out the window. Y'all will be gone soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll be making sure that you cannot talk to me anymore. Thank you. 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 Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being exactly who you want to be. Thank you so much. Thank you. 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 Mm-mm. My bad for hiding you, Mbraka, my bad. Um, uh, Santa or Santan Maria. I don't know what your vibe is, but I like fried shrimp. People can't even have normal discussions these days. Here's the thing: it's one of those things where it's like, as much as I said, I know Black folks will be triggered. There's going to be a lot of white people triggered by my content as well. But the thing about white people being triggered is it's dangerous. When Black folk are triggered, they're going to 9 times out of 10 say what they gotta say and go. They're not. They're like 9 times out of 10, a Black person being triggered is not going to mean I'm going to die, lose my livelihood. Like, again, the people that really scare me are the white people, because when they are triggered, when they're upset about something, they feel like they have to go to the nth degree to get you shut down. Again, I know some white people reported me. I know they did. I know they reported me for racism. I can't leave this video up. I have to delete it. It's unfortunate, but they're like that. They're like that though. I am mixed. It's okay. But one thing I've learned from listening to white people and being so candid because I'm listening to Black people is that white people expect me to like them. White people get extremely upset when mixed people don't like them, or when mixed people talk about them a certain way. And I realize in retrospect that that's part of why some of them create us. Some white people create mixed people to have a brown best friend, so other people think better of them. It's unfortunate to realize that, but they're creating us to give positive reviews about them. That's why it's so important to me to tell other lighter skinned non-Black people that we must engage in anti-whiteness. We must, because they're using us. They're using us. They are. And that's why it's so important. Yes. Exactly. And again, white people thinking that I'm going to engage with them about like their wrong opinion, like, again, it just shows me that when you're candid about white supremacy, they're so angry. They're so angry. Listen, Easton, you can be white and acknowledge other white people engaging in violence. That's fine. Again, I want us to know that like all white people are not experiencing white supremacy the same way either. There are white people who come from outside of America and find out that the white people here are operating in a way that they've never seen before. The way whiteness operates in America is literally setting the tone for whiteness other places. And so keep that in mind. There's white people outside of America that come here and talk candidly, and I listen to them too because I was fascinated. I didn't realize if you're not from America but you're white, you get treated like shit. They try to make you more American white. Like they posture above you like you can't possibly know how to be white correctly. And it's so fascinating that like there's a right way to be white. and that there's some white people who can't even do it right. Very fascinating. So again, I realized with listening to white people that whiteness isn't even how you isn't just about how you look. It's also about how you make other white people feel around you. If you don't make them feel like you're white, then you can't be. Again, I'm not engaging with anybody white asking me about black people. I'm talking about white supremacy. Y'all don't want to talk? Y'all don't want to talk about y'all people right now? This is a moment to talk about whiteness. What's wrong? Y'all don't want to talk about y'all people? That's unfortunate. I love talking about me and fellow light skinned people. I love talking about it because somebody black is going to get something from that. Somebody black is going to hear me talk and be like, I met a bitch like that. And maybe get away from us. Maybe realize, ooh, that's a colorist. Ooh, that's an anti-black person. Again, the more y'all share in here, the more we can hear how y'all think. That's what whiteness doesn't prepare you for, is that when you spend your time stomping on people, our perspective of you is as the boot on our fucking neck. Our perspective of you isn't as a human on earth with us. You're not. You can't be. And so again, there will be some people that really hate white people. It's par for the fucking course. I'm at a point where I feel bad for you. Like I can't even hate you anymore. I feel bad for you that you have to perform this or you think you have to perform this. I feel terrible about that. It's a sad thing to realize that you're supposed to be harming people forever. Yikes. And again, as a lighter skinned person, me too. That's why I'm trying to talk to you like this. I'm supposed to be undermining blackness. Notice how you ask me questions about black people when I'm a mixed person and I'm being candid about that. Notice how you want me to shit on black people when I'm trying to talk to white people. I'm doing community service and y'all want to talk about black people. Notice that. Notice the discomfort with talking about yourselves. Doesn't that bother you that you don't have anything to say about whiteness? That you have no critique, that you want to talk about everybody else? Again, I know some of y'all are going to be triggered. Feel that. Where do you feel it? Is it in your chest? Do you feel like you have to move quickly? What can slow down this moment for you? What can you breathe? Can you breathe? Can you breathe? Can you breathe? Because again, I want to be candid. Me talking to somebody white about how they're in a cult, I'm sure that's terrifying to sit with. Absolutely. But again, I want to be candid. Like when I was listening to black people about how us lighter skinned mixed people can be harming, it really gave me so much that I felt overwhelmed. I don't want to be acting like I was gonna die. No, but I was feeling overwhelmed. I was noticing in retrospect moments where I had failed to show up. I was sitting with the reality that I was an op, and that hurt to notice because again, I felt like I had been doing so much to be helping and be supporting black people. To find that I actually wasn't, to find that I was causing harm, ugly cry, real ugly cry. And then I went to black people and I was like, hey, was I ever like a really annoying, weird, light skinned person? And putting them on the spot, not considering that like we're not friends. We don't know each other very deeply. And even if we did, there would have to probably be so many more combos before I asked directly, how am I fucking up as a light skinned person? And I was just jumping into it because in my mind, I'm like, maybe if we get it out on the table right now, I'll cause less harm. Maybe if I acknowledge that like I'm aware of colorism, maybe like I'll be less shitty. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Again, I want y'all to consider that like you have done harm to black people. We have done harm to black people. There are some black people that have done harm to black people. I just want us to hold that like white supremacy empowers us to cause harm against all black people. Not just black people are being harmed by non-black people. Some black people take on the harm and decide they're going to cause harm to black people to signal to white supremacy. See, I'll fight for you. I'll fight for what you believe in. And it's unfortunate because some black people think there's black people that are just evil. No, they're thinking that their survival in this environment means they must hurt you. They're seeing a practice, they're seeing a custom. So I try to intervene whenever I see people talk about black people real crazy because it's like they're traumatized people. They're being harmed every day by white supremacy. And some black people will hear that and get very upset because they'll be like, not me. And it's not about the individual. It's about that black person that everybody thinks is crazy. It's about that black person that everybody thinks is too far gone. I want us to consider that like chattel slavery never ended. They just created the internet. They just created the internet. Chattel slavery is still unfolding. It's still happening. Harm is still happening. Enslaved Africans are still being freed. There were some folks that just found out that they were free within like the last 20 years. There were black people enslaved by Harvard who didn't know they were free. I want you to consider that there are people alive today who know people who are enslaved. Please consider that. Please. It's a part of how whiteness desensitizes all of us. It makes us think everything happened a million years ago. It didn't. Some people can't say these things without a bunch of y'all saying stuff like this. A bunch of us can't say these things because a bunch of you are threatening and causing harm. Some of y'all have threatened to report my channel. What have I done other than raise questions that you've never heard in your community? You won't hear them in your community. That is part of being a mixed person. I'm in many communities. I be around white people, black people, mixed people. I'm around all types of people. I listen to all types of people. That's why I'm a valued member of community. I listen so I can put it all together and bring it. And I can't put it all together. I try my best, but there are going to be other people that pull this, that pull from this, that consider this, that pull from the black folks I share and uplift, who have shared with me so abundantly. Again, there is a place for you in community, and I hope you find out where it is. I know that I'm a storyteller. I know that I have a very powerful voice. I'm trying to use it. But I also am hearing that I can be used by white supremacy to cause harm. And so I want us to consider that. Please, please consider what you're doing and how it can impact black people. And if you're a white person here and you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate that. I appreciate you for not running away when you could have. Whiteness makes it very easy for you to disappear when things get tough or when things get scary. You can choose another option. So can I sometimes. There's times where things get tough and I can choose something else. Many black people cannot. Many black people can't choose something different. And I want us to consider that what choice do we really have? If the choices are ignore the truth or be a part of the problem again, consider that. These are our options. I love all of you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank y'all for taking time. But I know that some people will not have time to hear me or listen to me. I know some people really hate black women, and so they will hate me as well. I know that I'm not the target, but I will be hit. And so I'm hoping that people that got to stay here are listening. Thank you so much thank you for reporting me. Thank you. Again, if you're being mean to me or hurtful to me, trying to harm me, that's okay. That's all right. I will just block you and get away from you. Thank you so much, Casey. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's the way that whiteness tries to change you. It's the way whiteness wants to change me. Notice that, y'all. Whiteness tries to change us. That's part of whiteness. They try to harm us to the point to where we mirror their behavior. I don't need to perform whiteness. I don't. I'm grateful for everyone here. Thank you so much. Meryl Streep, thank you so much. Meryl, I'm about to dip, but I'm going to leave this live up. I feel like if they report me, they report me. I just feel like at the end of the day, I'm a roach. The people that really love me are going to find me no matter what. Like I've had how many different Instagram accounts at this point. This is what happens when white people find my account. They harm me. Like it's really unfortunate, but like just like I'm homeless like a lot, it's literally because of this. Like I make white people consider, why am I causing harm? And some of them don't want to think. And so they'd rather just punish me. Consider that. We're either loving people or punishing people. Consider the tone of this chat. Was I being punishing? Was I trying to harm white people? Or was I trying to give them information so they can move better in the world we live in? Consider that. I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cutie Pie. I love you all. Thank y'all for everything. My steak about to be done. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Have a good day. Have a good night. I do have whiteness in me. That's true. That's why I'm doing this because it's important. There are white people who think that mixed people owe them a good review. That is another reason why I'm keeping this video up because notice white people tried in this comment section to control me because I have white ancestry. Notice that is what I'm fighting against as well. I'm not just fighting against white supremacy like all the rest of everybody else. I'm also fighting with them because they're like, hold on, you look like my cousin. Like all these white people being like, hold on now, aren't we family? And we are. And I'm loving you like family, aren't I? I'm telling you who you hurting. Don't you care? And if you don't, then I know something, don't I? If you don't give a fuck, then I know a little bit more, don't I? Again, this is why I talk so candidly because there will be so many people coming in here. There's not just one type of person in here, right? There's all different types. And some of y'all have found out today, maybe, that when you talk candidly about white people, there's no nice way to do it. Once you start talking about the history, that is the issue that we keep having, all of y'all here. This is the issue. They don't want to talk to each other and they really don't want you to talk about whiteness. And it's awkward because whiteness has really empowered them to a certain degree. Notice, they said it's like listening to a child whine about how their teacher doesn't like them. The basis of this entire monologue boils down to give me special treatment. Notice, somebody white really took the time out to tell me I was acting immaturely. Notice how they have to posture. They know what maturity is. They know what's really being said. Notice they can't take in new information from people they don't feel the same as. If they don't feel like that person is their equal, they cannot. Yes, moi. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, moi. Moi, also, thank you so much for your commentary throughout this entire thing because I really appreciate you pushing back. Thank you for everything that you've been doing in here. I definitely was watching you. But again, it's the ways that like whiteness has to tell you who you are. I didn't tell white people who they were. I talked about their behavior. I talked about how harmful they have to be. How whiteness makes you operate a certain way. Whiteness empowers you to do this. And again, it's the ways that there's times where like I'll see things happen and I'm ashamed of this, but I seen some like child abuse yesterday and like I got so scared I fucked up and wasn't able to make the report. And like it's the ways that like I carry that with me that like I've been abused as a kid. And so sometimes I'll see stuff happening and I won't always know. And so I want to be candid that that's like part of this as well. It's like sometimes I really don't know what's the safest thing to do. Sometimes I don't know how to reduce the harm, but I do rely on other people to give me feedback and to share with me. But again, like it's the ways that I know I've been harmed to a point where there's times where things are kind of wiggly for me. You know what I mean? Like there's times where like I'm really not sure if things are fucked up or if they're acceptable, you know? I don't know. Anyways, I know my steak is about to be falling off the bone, bitch. I'm about to add some color to it. I'm excited. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Love you. Hope you have a good day.